You've been tremendous, fantastic for Alden Prep School. You've really made it what it is today.
Of course, the very first time I met Paul, he'd just come back from a stag weekend of one of his friends, and they went to Estonia. And he tried to persuade me, I guess because he saw a dog collar around my neck, he tried to persuade me that they'd gone to Estonia for the architecture. Tallinn, stag party, architecture. No, I didn't believe him either. Filthy.
As you can see, we're now having bets on exactly how many Mr. Cheethams there are in fact going to be by the end of July 2007. You can get 5 to 1 on there being just one. You can get 4 to 1 if there's 2 that turn up. You can get 3 to 1 on there being 3 that turn up in the household. Also, you could double that up with some names. We've got a selection here. We've got Ronnie and Reggie at 5 to 1, Mark and Spencer 6 to 1, Tate and Lyle at 7 to 1. So, opportunity for anyone to pick up some summer money.
Are you sitting comfortably? Now I'll begin. Once upon a time, there was a tall, dark, handsome young man with no cares in the world and no grey hairs. He was no stranger to Aldenham, but this time he arrived with his princess and they started to settle into their ivory tower. He worked night and day, and he could often be heard singing, "Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to school I go." His princess, who was now his queen, would often follow him to help him. Very soon, fairy godmothers from across the land came to help him and grant him his wishes. One came with a cello, one came from Scotland, one flew in from Malawi, and another one from somewhere up north. Before long, the pumpkin turned into a beautiful school. The staff were always obedient, well, nearly always, never strolling too far from the path. Year by year, the grey hairs became a little more apparent. The sound of tiny footsteps could be heard with the arrival of Pepper, the prep school puppy. But from little acorns, great oaks grow, and from no school, our young hero has created, nurtured, and grown a thriving, much sought after prep school. He now leaves behind a wonderful legacy. He has influenced and enriched the lives of so many young people who will always remember their happy school days in his care. But like all good fairy stories, our story ends happily too. With his queen, who is now his sleeping beauty, they go to pastures new. They will reside in their castle in Barnes with their long-awaited for and precious twins, and there they will live happily ever after. From all the staff at Aldenham Prep School, we wish you every happiness as one chapter of your life is beginning to close. The next is about to unfold. Paul, Dawn, from all of us, good luck. You're going to need it.
The day that you phoned me, Paul, and asked what would I do with a Year 2 child who had been caught writing something about a teacher on a whiteboard with a whiteboard marker, I said, well, that's something that we need to think about. And when you then told me that you were thinking of suspending this girl, I thought, well, that's perhaps a little bit severe, and absolutely fell for it when you told me that the little girl was, of course, Beth McGinty.
Everyone in nursery wishes Paul and Dawn all the best in their new school and for their new adventures as parents.
And I'll just say in the words, those immortal words of Mr. Ron Pickering, away you go!
Austin Galvin, I remember, spoke of him with enormous admiration, particularly his exploits in the bachelor flat in Kennedy's, which he put to astonishingly good use, I think, perhaps in degrees to which Mrs. Cheetham hasn't yet been made party. It's been a great privilege to see how the prep school's grown over the last 4 years with Paul and Dawn at the helm. It's always been lovely to go down to the prep school for the warm welcome when one has gone to do one's little assemblies on camels and donkeys and other important biblical quadrupeds.
Paul and Dawn, I wanted to wish you good luck and all the best. I've really enjoyed working with you.
Mr. Cheetham has done everything for the prep school because before he arrived, of course, there was no prep school. So from setting up all the classes, from recruiting all the pupils to recruiting staff, everything has been down to Mr. Cheetham.
We wish him and her well and their increasing family.
I want to wish you good luck with the family. You've been truly blessed, and parenthood is wonderful, and I know that you'll make wonderful parents. So good luck.
We wish Mr. Cheetham every happiness and every success as he moves on to his new position.
Good luck! Good luck, Mr. Cheetham!
Paul and Dawn, you've been Alderman Prep School since its very beginning, and we are so grateful to you for all you've done. All the very best for the future.
The Cheethams. Never has a family been less accurately described. They're lovely, honest as the day is long.